President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. stands firm that his policy to protect the territory of the Philippines will not change despite the lack in equipment. Meanwhile, the country, together with the United States, Japan, and Australia, sailed together for the 6th Multilateral Maritime Cooperative Activity, MMCA, in the West Philippine Sea. Let's hear it more from PTV's Patrick De Jesus.
Despite limited resources, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. firmly asserted his policy to protect the Philippines' territory remains unchanged. This was the president's response to the continued presence of the monster ship within the country's exclusive economic zone and the increasing number of China Coast Guard vessels. Recently, 3 warships of the PLA Navy also entered Philippine archipelagic waters. The president emphasized the country's security forces will never be intimidated simply because of its right to defend its sovereignty.
Kung sa palakihan at paramihan lang ng barko, malayo tayo sa China. Pero ang policy naman natin is that we will just continue to defend our territorial, our sovereign territory and our territorial rights in the EEZ.
He further affirmed that the Philippines will maintain its presence in the West Philippine Sea.
No matter what they do, kahit na, yun na nga, kahit na banggain na yung barko natin, kahit na mag-water cannon sila, mag-laser sila, kahit kung ano pang gawin na mag-block sila, laging nandyan ang Pilipinas. We will always be there protecting our territory. We will always be there making sure our fishermen are able to exercise their sovereign rights. Nandyan lagi.
Meanwhile, various joint naval exercises were conducted on Wednesday involving Philippine, American, Japanese, and Australian vessels in the West Philippine Sea, particularly in the southern part of Bajo de Masinloc. This marks the 6th multilateral maritime cooperative activity among these countries. The Philippine Navy deployed its multi-role guided missile frigate, BRP Jose Rizal, along with search and rescue assets from the Philippine Air Force. Australia deployed HMAS Hobart, Japan sent the JS Akizuki, and the US deployed its USS Benfold. Australia and the US also deployed their P-8A Poseidon aircraft. According to the AFP, the exercises strengthened the interoperability of the participating countries, ensuring safe navigation while adhering to international law. Chinese PLA Navy warships were monitored but did not take any hostile action against the MMCA, which concluded successfully. Recently, the Philippines and the US also conducted a joint aerial exercise over the West Philippine Sea. 2 B-1 bomber aircraft from the US Pacific Air Force also joined the exercise. An expert noted these activities demonstrate the continued support of the Philippine security partners while also sending a message to China.
That's basically a signal from them that we should continue resisting Chinese coercive actions. Kasi ang goal ng China, while while it's applying what we call gray zone tactics against the Philippines, is to weaken our resolve. But this military exercises, the multilateral and the bilateral exercises, are indication that you cannot basically win the Philippines away from the United States and its security partners.
U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth and Philippine Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. held an introductory call to discuss defense cooperation as part of the U.S.-Philippines alliance, along with ongoing deterrence efforts in the South China Sea. They also discussed strengthening the capability of the armed forces of the Philippines and the continued commitment to the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty, which is vital to maintaining a secure and free Indo-Pacific. From the People's Television Network, Patrick De Jesus, Balitang Pambansa.